Any second. Hello and welcome to Points of the Crown Live. It is Wednesday, November 12th. Welcome. I am Steve, your host, and with me as always is none other than James at Sketching the Beast. James, how we feeling?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm a little tired today, but doing good, man. We're doing good.
Yeah? What's got you tired? What's got you worn out?
Oh, it just shows and so I had a show last weekend. I got a show coming up this weekend. I got a show next weekend.
Where were you again last weekend?
I was at this show called Upstate Uproar, and we could talk about that a little bit because some fun things happened.
Upstate Uproar. Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing something for that. What's the skinny and Upstate Uproar?
So Upstate Uproar was a free table for me, so I can't complain too much about it at all. And then the guy who runs it, really cool guy. He was super nice and very, he tried to explain best he could about what was going on. So a lot of things kind of fell out of his control on Saturday. So again, free table. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
And so I arrived. So I arrived Friday night. I'm like, okay, well, we'll take the trip up there. It was like an hour drive. Yeah. I arrived Friday night. I set up everything. I was really confused because nobody was there or set up. So I'm like, okay,
that's weird.
I'm thinking this is gonna be a little bit bigger than it is. Because I had a decent sized space, right? And what up, Dave? And
we're gonna get into it, Dave. I have tabs upon tabs of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And James had some experience this weekend, so we're diving into that, and then we got tons to talk about.
Heck yeah. Packed show tonight. So I arrived Friday night, and I'm like, okay, I'm standing around, no one's there. There's a vendor setting up, and I was like, hey, do you know where this Chris guy is and whatever? He's like, oh, he just stepped out for a minute. So the guy, he stepped out. I don't know what he was doing. He must have had to go get food or something because it was around dinner time. Yeah. So he left his daughters in charge, but you know how kids are. They're not hi, how you doing? They're
depending on the kids.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. So it depends on the kids, right? But so they were just kind of sitting in the corner. I finally was I approached them. I'm like, hey, just wondering, just trying to set up and get out of here. Any idea? So then they had the mom call. Anyway, so the setup process was kind of okay, well, this is weird. Then I arrived Saturday morning because I was I got a little tiny bit of setup left to do because I forgot something here. Yeah. So I arrived Saturday morning and nothing is still set up. There's vendors just coming in and they're coming in to set up. It was 9:30 in the morning. I guess the show didn't start till 11. I thought it started at 10. So that was on me, which is crazy. I'm not used to shows starting late.
Are there tables like this set up?
Yeah, sort of. So that is where they had it last year, I guess. That was a different venue. So this venue was different.
So wait a second. So this is 29 weeks ago.
Yeah, so this must have been just one of the gaming events they had.
Is there a different Upstate Uproar?
So this I guess, yeah, so the background I guess on this guy is he does gaming events. And so basically he owns all these computers and game consoles. Excuse me. And he sets them up. You can pay him and he'll set it up at your event or your show or whatever and all sort of stuff. So he does that throughout the year. And that's kind of his business, and he's a teacher. So I guess it's the first time they've been at this venue that we arrived at. It was the Dome in Rochester, it's Rochester area. So, anyways, so I set up and I'm like, okay, nothing is happening for like the first 2 hours because obviously I'm there at 9:30. It was early.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things like if you say your setup time is setup time, like you should have setup time as setup time, right? Like setup time,
get it done.
Right. So, when you put on the pamphlet, oh, you set up as 8:00 in the morning to 8:00 at night, then you would assume you can arrive at any time, 8:00 in the morning, 8 at night, right? To set up.
I mean, that would be the general assumption. I'm not a pro expert by any means, but
it's a very, very laid back show, which now I know that obviously for next time if I do it. So anyways, I set up and I'm just kind of hanging out for like 2 hours because nothing. Again, it's just me on Saturday. The kids were going to come on Sunday, and Chrissy didn't want to set up because we have 2 more events happening. She's just not going to have enough to sell. You know what I mean? For 3 weeks in a row, it's a lot to do. So I'm just hanging out. So I end up just drawing and stuff. I'm working on my shredder piece that I've been working on, and the day goes on, and I wasn't expecting much because again, it was ended up being a free table because it was ended up being a sponsored event.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know what to expect, but so overall, the Saturday went pretty good. I didn't make a ton of money, but I made more than nothing, which is great.
Yeah, free table, so
right.
You don't have to worry about making that back.
Right. I think I spent like $40 in gas overall for the weekend, going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I definitely made that times like 3 or 4. I made more than I expected to make, to be honest.
Okay.
So anyway, so Saturday happens. So they have this wrestling ring behind me, and they're like, these guys are like getting ready and practicing and throwing themselves on the mat. So you hear the kahoot, just randomly while I'm like talking to somebody. Kahoot!
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus! Like it's very loud because like that mat is loud, dude.
You got Macho Man Randy Savage back there.
Yeah, it's like an indie wrestling scene. So they're like trying to get everything set up, and the wrestler dudes are getting warmed up. It turns out, so some guy broke some guy's camera getting set up, which was like an expensive camera. So that was like the first
Yeah.
And then so they apparently legally have to have an ambulance on standby if they're doing wrestling events.
Yeah.
They're like,
I guess required. That makes sense. You get thumped around.
Right. So, people showed up for the wrestling. They're getting, while the wrestlers are getting ready, they're waiting for the ambulance. Well, turns out the ambulance couldn't come because they had several other emergencies pop up. So, and the wrestling people could only come on Saturday. So the wrestling event got canceled, which really stunk.
Yeah.
That took away quite a few of the people who were not there to play video games.
I was gonna say that's even on a local circuit, pro wrestling usually is a pretty decent draw.
Yeah.
And have people buying tickets to show up.
Yeah.
And then you can't wrestle.
Yeah. So he ended up having a refund of all those people, and that really stunk for him. Again, completely out of his control.
Right.
So then, so Saturday goes through the day. They have the tournaments. People are winning their tournaments and stuff. And funny enough, like people are coming up and buying stuff while they're in between games or whatever. So it was kind of cool. Like even though I was just sitting there, while people were waiting to get their game started, they were shopping the several vendors that were there. Wasn't a ton of us. There was like maybe 4 or 5 of us. Like if I had known, I would have, like if they were looking for more people, I would have shared it out more. So yeah, it wasn't. So I was like, Saturday wasn't too bad. I come in on Sunday. Turns out that they've been struggling with the power in the venue. I guess the venue lied about something with the power. I mean, they had like 30 or so like powerful gaming computers running off of a circuit and all sorts of stuff. So the guy ended up closing the event at that venue because he didn't feel safe, which props to him, man. Cause like it's the last thing I need is something like Flower City where I'm sitting out in the snow while there's a fire going on, with my stuff.
You don't need that.
So an hour or two goes by, and before they're even like turn on the computers, they're like, hey, we're gonna move the venue to the school because that's where I teach, and they were cool with letting me, take up a room there.
So you have to pack up all your stuff and move over.
Well, so I told him, I'm like, hey man, this is almost way too much for me to just pack up and set up for like a half a day, and plus it was another 20-minute drive in further to Rochester, so I'm like, well, I guess
that's wild.
Yeah,
they would even be like, the show must go on.
Well, he was like, if you don't want to continue, we'll if you don't want to continue, like for anybody that showed up, they're like, if you don't want to hang out and go to the next venue, totally understandable. We'll refund you. And he was pretty much understandable. Like, hey, I was like, dude, that's just too much for me. And he's like, I completely understand, man. We'll look forward to next year. Hopefully, we'll have a better venue space. It's not. Apparently, they lied to him about something. So I don't know what the whole situation was. He didn't really go in depth, but man, what an interesting show. What an interesting show. At least I got some work done. So that was positive.
So, for a free table, would you do it again?
If I had nothing else better to do, definitely.
There you go, folks. You're here first. If you don't have to buy the table, it's worth doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you had to spend $400 on the table, would you do it?
No. They were asking. I want to say they were asking like $100 for both, $100 or $120 for both days.
That's not bad.
But if I had to pay $120 for the next show, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Silver lining, at least you didn't have to fork over the cash.
Right.
It's a little extra in your pocket.
Right.
And luckily the place didn't burn down or anything like that. So
nothing really overall bad happened. I mean, the kids came on Sunday and they had a little bit of fun on the bounce house for at least 20 minutes before we had to leave.
The old bounce house. That sounds like more of a liability than the wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, the best benefit was I got free Red Bulls.
There you go.
I got to take home like 6 or 7 Red Bulls on a Saturday. So
liquid consciousness. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I got some wings for a couple days.
That was the one benefit to doing the tattoo shows for the longest time is that a lot of them would be sponsored by Monster. And at the end of the weekend, anything that they didn't hand out, you got for free. Now, granted, you could get free Monster all weekend. They'd give you 1 can at a time, right?
Yeah.
But at the very end, if you're a vendor or an artist, you get a whole case of that stuff.
Yeah, I love those. I love those.
That's how they got me hooked.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't hooked already. Well, I think we're aware at this point that all of our devices are listening to us at all times. And I feel like maybe last week I might have overdone it, James, because I did get a little loud. I did get a little boisterous when it came to the Burger King thing.
Oh man, what are you getting in Burger King ads or something? What's going on?
Let me see if I can share this real quick. Hold on 1 second. That's the wrong tab. That's the next story. So I got an ad on Facebook. It says fathers who yell often raise insecure kids. I was yelling and going on about Burger King and how they were terrible, this, that, the other, but I like their burgers. And I was intentionally overcrowding the mic so my voice would get a little distorted.
Yeah.
And I think my computer picked that up as this dude's yelling. And if he has children in the house, these are going to be some insecure kids when they grow up.
Oh, man.
This was literally the first ad that popped up when I got onto my phone. I'm like, oh. So I'd like to apologize to my chat if you felt a little insecure after my goings-ons.
What are we yelling at our children over here? What are we doing? Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's not even yelling at the kids. It's just yelling in general.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So you stub your toe, bottle that up, James.
Okay.
If you shout, especially often, your kids, they're doomed for life. Doomed for life. Yeah, so I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
There was one story that was left over that we didn't get to talk about last weekend, and I didn't realize it until today when I was getting prep. I have a window open with tons of tabs that just shows stuff, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. You know Brian Polito, Coffin Comics, Lady Death.
Oh yes, I've heard. Yes.
So I don't know if anybody in the audience is a Polito fan, a Lady Death fan. This dude is like one of the longest running indie like self-published dudes in the business. He has I swear you click anywhere. He's opening up something he's calling the Coffin Clubhouse. Check this out. I believe this is down in Arizona, but it's just a place to come hang out for the fans.
That's cool.
Tiki bar and grotto, resort style backyard retreat.
Dude, I'm gonna check this out when I'm down there.
It is. Let's see if he has where it is. Fountain Hills, Arizona. The Coffin Clubhouse, created, designed, and project managed by Francisca Polito, stands as a monument of creativity, production, and a living tribute to the world of Coffin Comics and Sworn Nation that they've built together. This new headquarters embodies everything fans love about Coffin Comics, only bolder and more badass than ever. It's not just a workplace, it's a home for creativity, community, and the Sworn Nation. Everything we've done leads here.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
I like how Brian talks about it. Candidly, it's about convenience. Magnificent building is located in the town we call home. Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
So very cool. I learned about this several years ago that, you know, like out here in the Midwest to the East Coast, we have all the manicured lawns and landscaping and everything.
Yeah.
Out there, it's watering your grass isn't a thing. You rake your gravel. You have gravel yards. I did not know about this.
Oh yeah. Have you been down there?
Closest I've been is Texas. But I've not made my way over to New Mexico or Arizona.
I got you. Yeah, Arizona's it's very hot. It's very hot. Yeah, my whole family lives there. And yes, you are correct. Unless you are a rich son of a pup who can own grass and water that stuff.
It seems like the town would shut you down. The amount of water you'd have to be putting on your grass.
Yeah, well, there are some communities where they don't care. But yeah. Or the most popular opinion, or the most popular the most popular option is turf. Gotcha.
Lady Death was part of Chaos Comics years ago. Yeah, that was one of the after you start learning about Image Comics and Top Cow back in the day, with all the stuff that they were doing with Silvestri and all those guys, Lady Death was the first big indie comic that I learned about. Buddy of mine, he was a diehard collector. And so I mean that was 30 years ago almost.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Lady Death's been around for a while, but it kind of fell off a little bit, but people are still know about it. But I've heard that they're very protective. Maybe that was when it was Chaos Comics. But...
Polito's very protective.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The wild thing is it's probably just as big, if not bigger than ever. So if you think about it, previously you would have to if you wanted to have a presence, you had to go through Diamond Distribution, which probably helped them back in the day, having a regular presence in comic shops and stuff.
Yeah.
But now he's a force on Kickstarter, man. He's always putting stuff out. He's getting lots of traction on there. And then they've got their online shop. So he's crushing it, man.
Hey, do you need a variant cover? I will do it for free.
He picks up artists all the time. I've got a buddy that he was just wearing a heavy metal shirt at a convention, and he does pinup art. And he starts talking to this guy. He's like, holy shit, he's like, I know the name Brian Polito, but I'd never seen a picture of him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out I'm talking to Brian Polito, and I ended up doing a cover for him.
That's awesome.
Because he was sitting there talking, I forget what metal band it was. It was not anything close to mainstream. And I know metal's not exactly mainstream as it is.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something you were going to hear on, your local rock show channel. Lady Death was the only book that stood around after the Chaos Comics shut down. Yeah, that's I don't know the full history of all the other ones that were involved. Like, I don't know when all the Sworn stuff came into the picture, but that dude, I mean, Polito's built himself a little empire. And he's doing stuff with like Dan Mendoza, with Zombie Tramp and all that.
That's cool.
So they've got quite a bit going on over there.
Hell yeah.
But so I've got some palate cleansing videos. We'll save those for a bit because you've heard me in the past talk about how much I don't really enjoy diving into like the AI conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere now.
Yeah.
And I think people are just sick of hearing about it, sick of talking about it. But it's not going away. So at this point, it's a battle of attrition. And this last weekend, I had screwed up. I think I said it last week. Last year, I screwed up my calendar. Something happened. A bunch of dates got mixed up. There were 2 shows I could have done last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
One was Minneapolis. The other was right in my hometown, Akron.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Akron Count. Yeah.
It's a smaller one, but like it's got a good little community. I know a lot of the guys that run it and that sort of thing.
Was that the one that you had your mother and sister or something help you out with or something?
Yeah, they were out there last year. I got double booked, and they, by all reports, this year was a lot busier. There's a lot more going on, a lot more stuff. So I think they've been trying to grow back ever since COVID.
Yeah,
because pre-COVID, it was elbow to elbow in there.
Yeah.
So, and I guess just word of mouth and everything, trying to get it back. At any rate, so I'm putzing around on Facebook, and I saw this yesterday, last night, this morning, somewhere. My concept of time is gone. But they made a post that says, it's been brought to our attention that some AI artwork may have crept into the show without our consent. First and foremost, we want to emphasize that artwork created using AI will not be tolerated on our show floor. If you are an AI artist and claim it is original art, please look for opportunities elsewhere because you will not have them at Akron Comic Con. It is brought to our attention that artwork created by AI is being sold on the show floor. They'll remove you from the show. You will not be invited back.
Nice.
The challenge I have, and I've shared this before, but it stands to be repeated because I even made the comment on here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Is that a lot of conventions are taking this stand, but they don't necessarily know how to back it up. I'm not even gonna be able to find it right now. I just made a comment I've made on other posts that when conventions put this up. So what are you going to do to enforce it? Like, what's your policy?
Right. And I've been to a show, like, I don't remember which one it was, but where it's like that they said that no AI, but then like
very obvious.
Yeah, obvious. Right.
So now it's up to us to be the jerks that go over and say something and stick our necks out. Apparently. And turns out all you have to do to subvert them is just say, nah, it's real. That's all you got to do. So there was, for instance, there was the one that was very obvious AI art that was at St. Louis, was also at Cincinnati. Oh, wow. Selling the 3D printed stuff, 3D printed pictures, very obvious AI stuff.
Yes.
And they actually put up a sign on their wall that said, no AI was used. This is all handmade art. I'm like,
okay.
Mm-hmm. So if there's no policy in place, if there's no, like, here's what we're going to do if you're suspected of AI art, if you don't have that, then nothing gets done.
Yeah.
You're ripping off the not just the other vendors and artists that are there that are doing all the hard work. They rolled up their sleeves. They've learned how to do this stuff. You're also ripping off your customers that believe that you've actually vetted out your artists and vendors.
Right.
So Akron's got a year to figure it out. I know they've got a couple other random shows that they do here and there, little one-day deals, different places, but it's very simple. You can go on to any, if you want to make your life really simple, just go on to ChatGPT or Grok and say, write me a policy for enforcing, and you'll have a policy in 10 seconds.
But then you're using AI to do the thing you're telling you don't want to do, right? Like,
if you don't want to actually pay for a lawyer, but you know what? Now maybe I am embracing this AI stuff.
I know
it's for an attorney.
Yeah. I mean, that gets slippery, but I'm with you. It's tough. I don't think we have quite the answer yet. I'm seeing a lot of movement in music against. Well, I shouldn't say against, but with AI and policies and stuff. There's a lot of agencies that are now officially stating like, we'll only allow this much AI in anything we pick up from you, and we won't. And even the studios or whatever. I don't actually know how music works, but the people that are pushing the music out will also have their own policy. It says it can only be this much AI. If there's whatever, we won't accept it.
Yeah, that's a weird one though, because there's prior to AI, conventions would do that where, like if you're an artist alley, that 80% of your table needs to be artwork. The other 20% could be like hats and merchandise.
Yeah.
Right. That way you don't just have t-shirt vendors taking over, artist alley tables. Well, who's to say what a percent is? You get to argue, and with AI, it's even harder.
Yeah.
Like, are you on Saturday at a convention, are you going to be arguing with the showrunner to like, well, look at my Photoshop tabs. I've got this many tabs open. Like, yeah. So this is, I think Dragon Con took the big first step of actually kicking somebody out, albeit they waited till Sunday to do it. And I think, it took a lot of artists complaining, honestly, to get them to do it. That's my speculation. But these other cons, man, like they got to figure something. If you're gonna very boldly put a giant no AI sign on here, and you're gonna tell your community that you don't allow it, and then it's in your show floor. Imagine if you said, I banned firearms from my convention. Are you still gonna let some firearms into your convention?
I would hope not. Jeez, yeah.
Seems like a bit of a problem, right? But with AI art, we're afraid to step on anybody's toes.
Right.
And that whole thing.
Right.
But so yeah, that's how I started. The funny part was they actually had on there the verbiage was you'll be forcibly removed. And they edited it to take it out. It just made me laugh that like you're gonna get tossed out like in the cartoons where they like throw you out the door. Forcibly removed from the convention.
Yeah, and they'll throw your stuff at you.
Yeah, so it's probably a good thing that they edited that.
Yeah. It's like Wile E. Coyote, and then they throw the giant anvil at him.
A squish, and then walk around like a little pancake.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, James, there is one company that is unabashedly embracing AI, and they think that you should too, by the looks of it. Have you heard of Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Now, you might be confused as he listens. But down south, they call everything Coke, from what I've heard.
I don't get that.
This is specifically the company Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Who apparently made Santa Claus famous.
Pretty sure they call everything cola, not Coke.
I think they call it Coke.
Do they?
We can get the chat.
The big argument was cola versus pop. Was our
pop, there's soda, but I think down south the thing was that everything's a Coke.
Oh, okay.
Someone could fact check me on that. I don't care enough to look it up. I've been told that multiple times. That might be an Ohio thing.
Fact check here.
Well, have you ever played euchre?
Do
you know what euchre is?
It's been a very long time. I couldn't even tell you how to play it. But yeah.
Ohio's a different part of the world, friends. We have things like euchre. Anyways. So this is the commercial. I haven't actually watched. I saw like maybe 3 seconds of this.
Yeah.
But this is the
when did they drop this?
9 days ago.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I didn't see anything because obviously we would have talked about this last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For just a holiday commercial, like if you put zero thought into it, it'd be like, okay, this is a nice little festive.
Yeah. Well, imagine being the guy that just got paid $200,000 to produce this.
But sign me up. Sign me up. Yeah, I'm an animation studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm pretty sure if you use Sora, you could make this in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Hardest part would be getting these trucks to go through here without plowing into people.
Yeah.
I
mean, it would be costly because it's 53 seconds, but yeah. Because they charge you. They charge you per like second or something. It's not a lot of money per second, but it costs money.
Can you do me a favor real quick and look up, just Google how many dislikes does the Coca-Cola Holidays Are Coming commercial currently have on YouTube? Because I looked yesterday when I watched this, or found it, I should say, because I only watched a couple seconds of it.
Yeah.
So it's sitting at 5,500 likes.
Let me see. I wonder if there's a way to get that.
Collector's Maze Network says simple formatting scenes from again in chat. Yeah, dude. Like,
send me that link for that video, and I can put it in this thing. It'll tell me. Put it in private chat.
Private chat. There we go. Yeah. So I know the other day it was a substantial ratio between likes and dislikes. This isn't just like a couple people are upset. There's a lot of people.
76,656. That's 93% dislikes.
So sometimes they say, what is it? All exposure is good exposure? Something like that. It's any exposure is good exposure.
Yeah.
I think the real problem though is the way that they're responding to all this. Have you heard any of the statements that have come out from Coke?
I have not. What up, Collector Ace?
First off, anybody that is in the chat, if you want to, yeah, there you go. Thank you. My chat's always keeping me.
All publicity is good publicity. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. You guys, let me know in the chat. Did you like the commercial? Do you want to watch it again? Make this a annual thing.
Please no.
So let's see here. So they said that. Oh boy, here's where I get in trouble. Pratik Thakar, global VP and head of generative AI. He is the head of generative AI at Coca-Cola. Said that while people criticize the craftsmanship of last year's ad, craftsmanship this time around is 10 times better. The problem wasn't that it was AI; it was shoddy AI last year. So this year, they got it figured out.
Yeah, it was pretty bad last year.
I barely remember it, but I don't remember it being good.
No, I remember. Yeah, things were like disappearing into things, just like they, used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe they have an actual like position for that though. Like I would have just assumed this was a video editor that like was like, we'll just do some prompts and I'll get my payday. I didn't actually know it was actual. Like I cannot even believe that.
Like I don't know what kind of credentials you need to have to become the head of AI.
Yeah, that is crazy.
6 or 7. 6 or 7. Dave, appreciate you hanging out, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
So here's what they said. They said the haters on the internet are the loudest. Like, where else are you going to run into anyone critiquing? Like, what other format are you going to? No one's going to the streets to pick a Coke.
Yeah.
Unless they did something incredibly racist in this commercial, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying incredibly racist. If those trucks were running over a certain ethnicity of polar bear, then you would have people picketing. Right? But no one's going to the street. Of course, people on the internet are going to be the loudest. A lot of the people complaining last year or from the creative industry who are just afraid, afraid for their jobs, afraid for what it did. I think the spot tested really well, and average people really enjoyed it. Average person doesn't know what AI is. They don't understand. This might as well have been the next Pixar movie that they just watched. So, you know, Backar couldn't help but join in, and they said last year we decided to go all in and worked well for us. Some parts of the industry were not pleased. We were using 100% generative AI film. But that's part and parcel of doing something pioneering. We understand that concern, but we need to keep moving forward and pushing the envelope. Genie is out of the bottle, James, and you're not going to put it back in.
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple people about AI.
I have come up with a statement that I feel like puts people in their place, because I used it on somebody recently and it shut them up instantly. I said, just because the way that they phrased it was like, it's here, it's not going away. I said, just because it's here doesn't mean it has to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
And they couldn't even like stand up to it. That was the end of the conversation. They were done. So I'm like, okay, apparently you've put zero thought into this. We're just going to open and embrace this thing that there's no legislation on AI at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Mm-hmm. No,
unless it falls into other things like cyber harassment or like revenge porn, that sort of thing. Even then, like, good luck fighting that.
Yeah.
Just look at all the vlog AI clips soon. Very soon, short films will be coming out with tons of AI, dude. So
everywhere.
Someone was saying that YouTube is talking about embracing AI content as well. Same way Spotify is embracing AI music. That's a whole nother conversation.
It seems weird considering they just went through and demonetized a bunch of it. Like,
yeah,
right? Like, and I mean, and none of this is, and I still stand by it. None of this is copyrightable, right? Because it was not created by a human. It was created by a machine. Therefore, you do not own the copyright. The machine does.
Well, at the end of the day,
not a human.
Right. The end of the day is who's getting the money in their pocket.
Yeah.
So the reason, like, from what I understand, that Spotify's embraced the AI music is that's one less fraction of a penny they have to send to the artist and the label. Same thing with YouTube is that if they embrace the same model, okay, so even if you can duplicate it and do whatever you want with it because no one has the copyright, what have you, that's one less, 10-minute video or 5-minute video or 20-second clip that they don't have to pay somebody for because they're getting the money.
Right.
So there's a bigger conversation to be had here. I keep talking about this AI bubble thing that I want to do, like, just one boring ass live stream where we watch videos on that. But you got to be like in it to win it on that. It's not an exciting conversation. No. It's a scary conversation, but it all ties up to that. They got to start showing that this is a profitable investment.
Yeah.
NVIDIA. Here's your trivia question for the day. True or false? NVIDIA manufactures computer chips.
False.
A lot of people would answer true.
Yeah.
Because they think that they manufacture them. They don't.
Yeah. No.
They don't. And I forget what their valuation is now. I think I heard someone say that they're up to like $5 trillion.
Yeah. NVIDIA is not one to be in it.
I could be wrong on that. Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But NVIDIA is no small piece of the puzzle. And they don't even make the thing that they're selling. There's I shouldn't say little. There's one factory, Taiwan, that's pumping out these things.
NVIDIA has reached a market capitalization of over $5 trillion.
And they need all these companies that are buying up their chips to be successful. In the meantime, NVIDIA is just making the money hand over fist.
Yep.
And they're engineering the chips. They're designing the chips. Taiwan's making the chips. Mm-hmm. And then all these other companies are like dumping tons of money into research, and they got to show a profit. So it's going to be everywhere. and they need it to be profitable because their government is invested in it.
Right.
And now that they're invested with the land, they need it to work.
Yep. What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? I've actually heard arguments that AI isn't as possible as once thought. Haven't done a deep dive into it yet, though. I had a conversation with Grok the other day. I should have screenshotted it because sometimes I just like to ask just to see what AI will say. So I actually asked Grok to say, write me a policy on how you would enforce the AI ban at a convention.
Yeah.
The very first thing it said was, I should have screenshotted this. Very first thing it said was kind of like what you were saying, less than 10% of any picture can contain AI art. So if you're going to use it for like background material or lighting or something, I'm like, who's going to quantify 10%?
Right. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I also asked Grok, I said, what happens if the supposed AI bubble pops? And it said pretty much the big dogs that have been invested from the beginning, like your Microsofts, Apple, Grok AI, are going to be just fine, but their valuation isn't going to be as high as it was once thought. Originally, market trends were showing $10 trillion in profitability. It'd be more like $1 trillion.
Oh, wow.
Like that's a substantial...
That's a big number difference.
That's a substantial drop, man.
Yeah,
$1 trillion is a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's
still trillion, but yeah. Like 9 trillion more is insane.
Yeah, I don't know that Scrooge McDuck had $1 trillion in gold coins, you know, and he's diving around in it, you know, skiing around in it, right? Spit him out like out of his mouth. To go from $10 trillion to $1 trillion, be like, oh well, some places might go under, but we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
mm-hmm.
And there was a comment Sam Altman made that ultimately all the AI stuff, it's too big to fail at this point. The government would back it up or something to that effect. And it's like,
yeah,
when you say the government will back it up, who's really backing it up?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're trying to do a couple like AI. They're trying to do a couple of different things with AI and like making it so publicly available for people that it's in everyone's face all the time.
Yeah, that's why people are sick of it.
They're trying to make you comfortable with the idea. Like it's here. It like just like that guy said, it's here. It's out of the bottle. It's you know everywhere. You might as well deal with it, right? Yeah. Make you comfortable so that you feel like okay, I maybe I should just embrace this.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to. But more and more people, unfortunately, will because I mean, think about how so many people that just fall into the just follower category. Like we're just follow with whatever's going on in life. I just continue on that path. Versus having something to say about it.
See, here's the heart of it all, and this is where like people view me as Steve's the angry artist that's angry about AI. Till like Steve wears a tinfoil hat,
Better watch. William's gonna come at you.
Yeah, I mean, here's the reality of it. Is when Trump had his press conference shortly after his inauguration, where they announced that they were investing $500 billion into AI infrastructure, they flat out said that they want to use it in healthcare and they want to use it for 3D printed mRNA vaccines. That they want to be able to custom tailor a treatment to you and your entire family.
Yeah.
So right now it's like, oh, it's everywhere. We might as well enjoy it. That's the mentality we have now. At some point, the switch is going to get flipped, and it's going to be, well, you have to get these vaccines because if you don't, your insurance will drop you. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it feels like, we're beating a dead horse here, and that, this whole like, they're selling AI Spider-Men, at these conventions.
Yeah.
It's so petty, It's going from that to like, dude, they flat out said what their plan is. If they can get in healthcare and mandate that everybody use this, in my opinion, that's the only way that they can really start pulling the profit that they want to pull.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yep.
So in the meantime, we can argue about Coke commercials and whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing.
What is that hashtag? Clanker care.
Clankers. Someone actually started to try to make it so that clanker was an offensive slur.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I live in America. I can call someone a clanker if I want. I don't know if that's a YouTube violation or not, but frankly, this isn't the biggest show on the internet, so
yeah, that's funny.
Here we are.
Yes.
So yeah, so the
come
Coke
at
commercial.
us.
What's
come
that?
At us. Come at us, YouTube.
Yeah.
Come at us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let's see. Flexing that you put even more people out of a job is crazy, especially when this is some metaphorical genie and is a technology forcing slop onto people. Yeah. What the F does a genie bottle have to do with you being purposefully lazy about your commercials? Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the polar bear commercials that they used to make were very iconic. People love them, but I don't think people really watch as many commercials as they used to.
No, and I think that was one of the things that I was kind of thinking about as I was watching it and thinking about it. I'm like, but like, where is this being broadcast anywhere other than like on YouTube? I mean, who watches TV now at the point nowadays? Maybe if you're too cheap to afford the Disney Plus without ads, maybe you're getting it there. But
Yeah.
I mean, I have Disney Plus with ads, so, you know, like
right.
So I get stupid ads once in a while. I'm like, that's stupid.
I think Facebook just shot me down.
What do you mean?
It just says we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. It could just be a technical thing, but maybe they don't like me saying clanker. So,
oh man, you got a violation.
We've been deleted from Facebook. There it goes. Me and my humble audience here. I'm grateful that you're here listening, folks.
Yes, thank you for hanging out, guys. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah. At this point, Matt says, at this point, it's sad how close we are to Blade Runner without the flying. You know, and that's the real sad part is the flying cars thing. There's a dude that's trying to make his own like flying bike kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he says that there's technically already laws in place that if you're not an airplane operating in airspace, there's already laws. And I think he actually got a speeding ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's a whole thing. It's a guy on YouTube. I'm not going to try to find him right now. But
yeah.
It is interesting though. So yeah, we skipped the dystopia and we went straight to just a boring, silent fart of a dystopia, I guess.
Yeah. We're almost at idiocracy stage. Almost there.
Yeah.
Sad. I mean, all it's going to take is someone to be like put into the AI bots, the chat GPTs, and start telling people that AI generated Coke is the way to go, and people will start listening to them, and then it'll be like, oh, Coke is good for plants.
Well, and it might be Matthew McConaughey's voice doing it.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So apparently, 11 Labs, it's the name of the company, is creating a marketplace for AI generated celebrity voices. And apparently, if you contract through 11 Labs, you can get folks like Michael Caine, Maya Angelou, Alan Turing using your marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? This
had to have been a big deal, like millions of dollars. It had to have been, like, otherwise you selling your iconic voice.
Yeah,
crazy.
So that was the first that we really heard about it was like Bruce Willis and what's his name, James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So Bruce Willis had sold his likeness. Jones, which he also was going through a lot of health stuff. I don't know what kind of money Bruce Willis has set aside, but kind of like Stan Lee towards the end of his life, just like, hey, I'm going to go work as much as I can, try to make as much money as I can for my kids.
Yeah.
I can see why someone would want to make this decision. At the same point, what all are these going to be used for? Joe Rogan's already getting used for all kinds of ads without his consent.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God. It's bad.
Yeah, that dude has, if I had to guess, probably months worth of his voice, if not years of his voice recorded. Like literal, like end to end, if you put like each audio stream next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine at this point, he's probably got years of content of his voice that the AI could pick apart.
Oh, it doesn't even need to. One video is enough.
Yep.
one hour long episode. That's it. It's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, who's to say that what you agree to now, as far as what they can use your voice for, won't go back later? Because guess what? I found this article right next to the Matthew McConaughey one. Actors are horrified as they learn what selling their faces as AI actually means. The clients I worked with didn't fully understand what they were agreeing to at the time. From peddling snake oil on social media to backing foreign coups, some actors who were desperate to make a quick buck are now learning of the horrifying consequences of selling their likenesses to companies that use them in AI videos.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like the things you cannot use me for has to be 60 pages long because, it could be used for all sorts of things.
Yeah. And who knows if your management group is actually going through and understanding all the terms in the contract, if they're even reading them at all. It'd be just like, hey, you're going to get $1 million. Here you go.
Yeah.
So this dude, Simon Lee, found out that his image was being used to promote questionable health cures on TikTok and Instagram. No longer do you have to hunt around to find people for your herpes medication. You can just go get an AI celeb. You get Matthew McConaughey to tell you it's going to be all right. You just use a little bit of this ointment.
Yeah.
2022, British actor and model Connor Yeats signed a 3-year deal with a company called Synthesia for $5,240 because at the time, sleeping on a couch and needed the money. Later, Yeats found out that his face was used in a video to promote, Ibrahim Traore.
Ibrahim.
The president of Burkina Faso, who took power in a coup d'etat in 22. So to help out with a military conflict.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you're sleeping on your friend's couch trying to make ends meet. And there you go. I don't even understand why they would do that, though, because you can synthesize, your own celebrity.
Yeah.
They just did that with that. That was going everywhere, that they signed the first AI movie star or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and they created a 3D AI of Sydney Sweeney or something recently, which she was horrified by. I don't know what happened with that. I think they buried that quickly, but it was out there for a minute.
That's wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, we definitely love having you hang out, dude.
Rock on, dude.
Feel free to chime in where you like. We are
signing some prints. It's a good time.
What kind of prints you got going there, man? So public figures like Taylor Swift, Scarlett Johansson understand this better than anyone. The voice actor for Alloy in the Horizon video game said she was unnerved by an AI imitation of her performance as the character, and even the background actors had concerns because their bodies were fully digitized for indefinite use by studios. So that's that was part of the whole writers and actors strike. Mostly the writers strike. What was that, a couple years ago?
Yeah. I don't know I don't remember what she was wearing, but probably.
Yeah. Definitely need more Sydney Sweeney promotion of products. But that was one of the things that was going on the Writers Guild strike, was that they were talking about the content that they've already produced or could be producing in the future, that it could just be scraped for future AI stuff. And they're like, no, this is what we're creating. We're not putting this into the collective snowball.
Yeah, that's kind of what scares me a little bit is signing up for anything new nowadays is will it be used for AI? I just had somebody post in an AI group that they signed up for I'm guessing it was some sort of writers thing. And it automatically turned whatever he wrote into an AI generated comic. And he was like, what the heck? Apparently this is something you had to opt out of when you signed up, or you can opt out at any time. But he's like, this wasn't in anything and didn't say anything about this when I signed up for it. So everybody's all like, what the heck,
Yeah. That so there's a lot of people that Grok has definitely made it very accessible for the masses to just have AI in their pocket that they can mess around with.
Yeah.
And for Grok, there is an option to turn off, like, I don't want my stuff being used. But you have to know that that's a setting that you need to click.
Yeah.
So there's all these. I have a lurker account on X. I have I think I have 3 followers, and I'm pretty sure they're all Russian bots. Because no one really interacts with me. I just use it to like look around and click on things. And can we get rid of this ad? There we go. But yeah, the amount of comic book artists that are doing like turn my image into an animation thing.
Oh,
like, dude, you're dumping your IP into Grok. Now, granted, it's going to get scraped anywhere that you put it online these days.
Yeah.
But you're dumping it right into the machine.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on those. I just made a post about that the other day. I was like, people. The consensus is people aren't liking it, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. Just re-upping my stock from the last show.
Oh, right.
Jubilee, Mystique, K-pop has been excellent.
Wait, you pre-sign your prints? I've never actually thought of doing that. I don't know why. I think people like to have the fresh signature, but I've never pre-signed my prints. That's a good idea. Matt's gonna be at Twin Tiers with me next week.
Gotcha.
This weekend, I guess.
Very cool. I was gonna say I'm actually looking up his stuff right now because I'm positive maybe we met at some point.
Yeah, he was at Baltimore.
Yeah, my memory is just god awful. Like, yeah, I know Matt. Okay. Well, I can't say that we've had any like in-depth conversations per se, but I know I've seen you around. So appreciate you hanging out, man.
That's cool. That's cool, people.
Oh yeah. I used to pre-sign some of my prints, like the Ninja Turtle ones. I'd get them all set up and sit there and sign, and then I got sick of that, man. Then all the time people just be like, "Oh, did you sign those yet?" I'm like, yeah, they're pre-signed. Oh, and they always seem let down, like if it was already done.
Yeah, people are weird about signature stuff. I feel like I guess it's another conversation we can have, but like, yeah, people are like so appreciative when you sign the stuff that you're selling them. Like, it's this amazing thing that you're doing for them. But I'm like, yeah, I'm signing it. It's my art. I'm giving it. You're buying it from me. Why wouldn't you want my signature?
Right. There you go. I've got a buddy that he'll sign upon request.
Yeah.
But he sells signed prints in frames. So it's like advertises, buy a signed framed print for X amount.
Oh, okay.
So you can make extra money. And then I'm like, so what happens if people just want a signature? He's like, yeah, I do it. Like, so you're charging.
Oh, so it's okay. I got you. That's funny.
Yeah, that way I don't have to be at the table and can make my wife suffer.
Oh, nice. That's funny. Oh, is she going to be there this weekend? I've actually not met your wife yet.
Oh my God, my brain just flipped over.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man.
A lot in 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, it's the AI stuff is just I don't know. The whole thing's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like in other countries they actually have legislation about AI stuff, but the US won't touch it.
Yeah.
There's too much money on the line. And the last thing you want to do is potentially throw something on the train tracks as the train's coming through, and the amount that our economy is leaning. The amount of 401. The scariest video I was watched was someone in the finance world was actually breaking down that every major 401k broker that actually like invests your retirement money for you, like if you're plugged into any of these hedge funds or whatever, they're all invested in this AI stuff. Like whether it's Oracle or, you know, any of these companies that are plugged in. So it's like, if anything bad happens, everyone, it's like you're at gunpoint to have fun with the app.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like it, then you don't get to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not good. Ew.
No, it's a big problem.
Yeah.
But she will be there. That's going to be at what, Syracuse?
Twin Tiers isn't.
Twin
It's like
Tiers.
Syracuse area. It's Horseheads. It's like between Syracuse and Rochester. I think it's probably closer to Syracuse. But
Gotcha. It'll be at Motor City. That's this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have some stuff to talk about next week as far as cons go. I'm hoping Motor City's good. I need it. I just
that's usually a pretty good show for you, right?
Yeah. It's just this is the first time that they're doing it the same weekend as Grand Rapids.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm really hoping that doesn't take a giant chunk out of this weekend.
Yeah.
That and I pitched a very professional fit over the fact that they screwed me over on my spot last time.
Oh.
I went from having a very good corner to they said I was waitlisted the next time. I'm like, but I was here. Why am I waitlisted?
Yeah.
And the best they could do was a double booth that was not on a corner. So I pitched a professional fit. And they didn't say anything back. They just gave me a corner. And I've yet to look at where the corner is. And at this point,
you're gonna be facing the wall.
It's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I really don't look at the floor plan ahead of time because it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. You can say stuff, but the chances of them actually making any adjustments, you just get further and further down the shit list.
Right.
Yeah. Cons being grouped on the same weekend or back to back in 26.
Dude, there's so many shows I want to do like this month alone, and I can't do half of them because I'm either pre-booked or they're too and some of it's like too far to drive because it's winter now, like snow is falling. Speaking of, Matt, did you get anything from Twin Tiers, by the way? Sorry. I haven't heard back from them or the loaded for this week, which is I mean it's in 2 days, so
the amount of shows that I lost, that's one of the reasons I really need this weekend to be a strong weekend is because there's so many shows I lost for next year. I had to reinvest in new shows for next year. So I think I've already got 5 or 6 new shows I've never done before.
Oh, wow.
Because I've lost that many.
Yeah.
And who knows if I'll be able to get back in 27. Who knows?
Yeah, let's hope, man.
Says no.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not the other one. So they just haven't sent anything out yet. That's good.
Yeah. Well, here's the next thing on the collective puckering, we'll say, is that while we've got AI to deal with, the next big thing that is having issues, I don't know if you heard about this, Funko Pops, they are in trouble, my friend.
Free fall.
I don't know if free fall is the right. I think they might already fell.
Yeah. Well, they've been in free fall for a while. Yeah. As a Funko Pop, we'll call me an investor.
Yeah.
As a Funko Pop investor, I also have lost major interest in Funko Pops.
Yeah, I never got into them. When they first came out, I'm like, this is a bobblehead knockoff. Like, why wouldn't you just get a bobblehead? This was a long time ago. First time I saw them, it's probably close to 20 years now, would be my guess. 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that this was going to be a mainstay.
Yeah.
And right now they're saying that they're $241 million in debt.
Oh.
They're in risk of defaulting on the loans. $241 million in loans. Now, that being said, I don't know if that's all debt. I don't know how much they paid off. I don't know if it's truly the full 241 million is what they're hurting for.
I don't know the whole story, but yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Apparently they did have to work to get their agreement amended with JP Morgan so they could move things around, try to refi, I guess, something like that.
Yeah.
But won't be able to pay out everyone. Let me read this mostly in its entirety. It's also saying in no uncertain terms that there's a decent chance it won't be able to pay out everyone it owes by the end of the next 12 months unless something big changes.
Whoa. Okay. Might be seeing the actual end of Funkos here in next year.
Which is wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I know that there were
good news for me.
Why is that?
I have so many Funko Pops, man. We own over 1,000.
I don't know if it's gonna help, man.
Well, a lot of the ones we have are vaulted. So they were already like not a lot of them. So I'm yeah. I mean, it's not gonna help Funko, but it might help me.
Yeah,
it might bring the price of Funkos back up now that people can't get them.
Well, that's my. I don't know if it's going to be a scarcity thing that's going to drive the price up, or if it's going to be a. Oh, hey, what's up, Tina? I got Instagram on a separate window.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a friend, Allie, that she's doing the inking for me, popped in to say hi, and I completely missed it. Sorry, Lee. What's up, Tina? Fuck the Funko, she says. It's funny though, because like Lexington, they actually put a cap on how many Funko vendors you could have.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Too many Funko vendors.
They're some shows they're getting out of hand. They were getting out of hand for a really long time. Like Steel City, there's like 6 Funko vendors at least, and there's only like 60 vendors. So that's like 10% of the vendors is Funkos.
It's nuts, dude.
It's outrageous.
And then you get, I don't know if you've ever had somebody ask you to do a remark on one.
I have not. No.
It's absolute pain on the ass. It's like trying to paint on a dry erase board, but it just refuses to dry.
Oh, that sucks.
She says, haha, I've always hated them. Yeah, I was never a big fan.
Huh.
But yeah, that's I never understood the appeal. I felt like it was maybe Beanie Babies 2.0 or 3.0 or 4.0 at this point.
So like I guess as a previous fan, I can input my thoughts onto this. Is you can't see it behind me, but I do have like my entire Spider-Man collection. Floating around my room and somewhere in my room, whether it's on my shelves. I have a shelf over here in front of me. It has all Spider-Man Funkos. I like to collect them because it's my thing. Like I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite thing. I like to collect Spider-Man Funkos. I like to collect Spider-Man like comics and stuff, obviously. So like to me that was appealing. And then they were like doing some cool things with them when they first started coming out. Like they weren't like this huge thing when they first were starting doing the IP stuff. Right. So it was like it was cool to me because I was like, oh, that's cool. I can get a big statue version of Spider-Man, and that'll be a cool display for my wall and blah blah blah. But it got out of hand because
every IP.
Yes,
every IP.
Right. It was everything that they were coming out with, and it was like, well, I can't collect that and this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, well, I can only collect so much. And then where they really shot themselves in the foot, and this is. So they started doing like the main Justice Leagues and the main like DC villains and stuff early when they first got the IP, which makes sense because right, you would want to sell your big stuff. So they had all that stuff, and those became valuable.
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh wow, I have this valuable thing now that I collect, and this is cool.
Yeah.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot. They did the exact same thing that a lot of other things that are collectible do. And they did what? They re-released them.
Yeah,
a different variant of them, like whatever. But they don't since day one. They don't have like a tracking of like, oh, this is version 1 of the thing. This is version 2, where like Pokemon cards still have that.
Yeah.
So the value went weird.
Yeah. Anytime you started doing reissue stuff or reprints, if it's a variant, it helps, but especially if there's no like special marking to let you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you could kind of tell like they look a little like more detailed than the older ones do, but like
as a collector, you start making the decision, did I want this because it was the first, or did I want this because it fits my collection?
Right. And that's why we collected them. We have a bunch that are out of box because we just like to have them on the shelf so they look nice.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the butt to dust off like any figure is, but
yeah. That someone made a good comment. I forget where I saw it, but they said that the general appeal to Funko, as far as they were concerned, was that it was a format that you could plug into any fandom. So if you were a fan of like 10 different characters that had nothing to do with each other, at least they looked consistent on a shelf.
Right.
So I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense. But this is going to open up an opportunity for somebody else to come up with the next big collectible. Apparently, it was a Labubu was the big collectible thing.
I was going to say, yeah, I think Labubu definitely dipped into the shares. Plus, Funko came out with, they have Funkos, they have Funko Soda Pops, they have Funko, a different variant of Funko. Now they have Funko Minis. So, like, they definitely, like, watered down their product line to the point where, like, they are pretending to be this big box store that has all these things, but like clearly it's not working for them. And then to re-up their licenses every time they want to come out with a new thing, they have to buy a new license for the new version of Superman. They got to buy a new license for the new version of Spider-Man. They got to buy a new license. So it's tough, man.
So they've been doing this for 27 years, man.
That's insane. Wow.
I would have to imagine, like, if you start with this company at the ground floor and you've been there for 27 years, like, that's going to be a hell of a way to come to an end. Be like, it just, number of market things were an issue. They said the tariffs definitely didn't help, but there was already troubles before that. You might think it's something to do with losing certain big licenses or competitors flooding the market with way more junk than ever. But the biggest kiss of death came back in the tariff hits. I don't know how much. If you're already having trouble, it's not going to help.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we can't blame everything on tariffs, but we can blame it on a lot of things. But if your business is already not doing well,
but I mean, if you're manufacturing plastic things in boxes, virtually all that's coming from China. So if your cost goes to roughly double for a while, it's definitely not going to help.
Yeah.
So the secret Funko strategy to not go bankrupt is its new Biddy line of minifigures. They're making smaller Funkos and combining them with loot boxes. I think any artist that tried making more money during this year by making small prints realized that it was not the way to make more money.
No, they've turned it, and like the newer sets, like they're cool, but they've become toys. They're like you remember Polly Pocket?
Oh yeah, Mighty Max.
That's kind of what they are now.
Yeah.
Like now they're Polly Pockets. Like No, they took out the collectible part of their brand, and now it's a toy.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I don't want anything to take a hit, because here's what it's going to get replaced with. If you've got, let's just say over the next year, the amount of Funko vendors die off, because let's just pretend that this is just the death knell of like no one's interested in these anymore. There's no more secondhand market. Whatever you bought, you're probably gonna be keeping that forever. The only booths that are going to replace them at conventions are going to be laser engraving and 3D printing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I've said before, my buddy Ben, he does it different. Like, he actually has a personality. He has a sense of humor. He makes his own designs and stuff. Some of these other companies, they're literally just taking PNG files and JPEG files off the internet and laser engraving it into literally anything.
Yeah.
The amount of people that come up to me over the last year asking like, oh, hey man, your stuff will look great, like laser engraved on a slate or on wood. Would you want to like work out a deal? I used to be nice. Now I'm just like, no.
No, thank
and
you.
Then they'll be like, oh, why not? And I'll tell them why. And then they'll try to argue with me as to why I'm wrong. And then at the end, it's like, no, I'm not giving you my images. Sorry.
Right.
Go steal somebody. Just go use AI. Just take a picture of my stuff and go make an AI version of it.
Dude, there was a guy at Cincy Anime who was doing exactly that. I mean, he kind of did it a little different. Like, he did like dice boxes and like or like whatever, or like notepads, I guess. But it was still AI artwork engraved on the notepad, and the wood notepad thing. So.
Yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Well, here's the next bad thing for Funkos, and this is why I have hesitation about the secondary market carrying on.
The evil you know versus the evil you don't.
Right? I would rather Funkos be around. So here's the deal. PSA is going to stop grading Funko Pops as of December 1st.
Oh.
So the folks that are actually going them, getting them slabbed, all that good stuff. I don't know if CGC does Funko grading. I would imagine they do.
No, that's a good question.
If I remember correctly, PSA was like one of the big dogs when it came to things like Funkos and trading cards, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And if they're already at the point and they've flat out, I believe they said, let me see here. Company will accept figures to grade until that date, but end the service after all figures submitted have been graded. And PSA will continue to offer autograph-only authentication and encapsulation for Funko Pop figures, but will receive the PSA blue label, which indicates autograph authentication only.
That seems like a weird move to me, right? Like that's just money out of their pocket, right? Like,
I don't think so. Because think about it this way: you have to have a supply stream open to keep doing it, right? So if you are expecting your demand to drop off after, just assuming that Funko goes under, to keep offering that service and offering evaluators that are designated to go do this.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different game. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, not to mention the actual plastic cases. That's the actual physical product that they need to have. Not to mention warehouse space for those boxes.
Yeah,
that's a whole stream that you have to have going. The next bit is they're saying that they're only doing it for autograph authentication, which means that's like one of the few things that they have that's like profitable at conventions.
Yeah,
the amount of people that are getting their Funko Pops signed and then graded.
Yeah,
like that to me is like, okay, this market's gonna crash, man.
I've seen some actors like charge more for Funko Pop signings, which is funny to me. It's just crazy to have a specific price for something.
Yeah, premium items.
Yeah, it's weird.
Part of it is because they know that if you're just getting an autograph, if you're not getting it personalized, that you're free selling.
Yeah, well then, yeah, I guess then that would be charged more for non-personalized things, right?
Yeah, I've heard countless stories of folks that they were getting something signed, and once they're like, oh no, I want it personalized, they're like, oh, okay, well it's only $30 or $20 or whatever, instead of 60. That happens all the time.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I actually had one recently where I was getting a photo sign. I don't want to say what it was or for who it's for, because it might be a gift, and I don't know if anyone's going to see this. But when I told them that I want it personalized and it was going to be a gift, they knocked $20 off right there on the spot.
Oh wow! Okay.
Like, okay, cool. You guys didn't have to do that. But what do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys collect Funkos? Do you think this is a dying market? Do you think aftermarket's going to be around for a while?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Man, it's like out of the box is great until they do the Michael Jackson lean. Yeah, I get the ones where the heads are always like this,
really,
or like slightly, or like when they come out, like it looks great in the box, and then you take it out of the box, the head instantly goes like this. Then you gotta like twist it and get it, and then you over twist it, and then it goes this way.
No good.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah. Other random news before we move on to the other good stuff is that this is just a brief kind of update. We talked about this a while ago. Where the hell did it go? Is that our dear friends? You remember us talking about Pal World back in the day?
Yeah, I like Pal World. It's a good game.
Oh, Pal World. I never played it. My brother did, but apparently we have an update on the legal battles. Here we go. Is that apparently Pal World is winning the lawsuit from Nintendo. But there's a lot of things going on here. The big thing is that one of the reasons that it was getting dropped is they're saying that there's a lot of pressure from the online community, saying it's pretty much bullshit. The other problem is that apparently Nintendo made another patent. Original patent was you throw a ball at something to catch it. Apparently they decided to make another patent describing the idea of summoning sub-characters to go fight each other manually or automatically in battle.
Yeah.
There's a ton of games that do that.
Yeah, it's predatory. It's just predatory patenting, and it's you can't legally fight something that mean, I don't know. To patent something after the fact that you've already started a lawsuit against somebody, that's dirty in its own right.
Yeah. Well, but again, it's like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Because if you do allow that, well, then like, okay, if you're patenting a function in a video game, you go back to like Mario, where jumping on things to destroy them is a function.
Yeah.
Or holding the B button to run is a function.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like using the term slippery slope, but often there's a lot of slopes that are pretty slick. Here we are. Matt says, I found the pandemic collecting on them. Have a bunch, mostly Star Wars. We'll be interested to see what happens with the value. Potentially offload a chunk of them.
I know. I would love to just sell everything except for my Spider-Man and my wife's like primary DC ones she likes and loves, and just get rid of everything. Like, that'd be great. That'd be great. It would free up so much room in my basement. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks got into collecting during the pandemic because there wasn't shit to do.
Yeah.
I fall into that boat. My walls all used to be perfectly bare and beige.
Nice.
And now there's shit everywhere. I mean, you can see pictures behind me, all kinds of frames, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I went a little stir crazy. But so yeah, the Pal World update. I know everyone was asking. My phone was ringing off the hook. People asking about Pal World.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, that's crazy. All right. Where they should be hanging out in the chat.
The concern though that they're saying that the flip side is that the sheer amount of public discourse and other surrounding factors being able to influence litigation, that's the other thing now. Like, if you can have an online community so up in arms over like court decisions that they change their mind on what they're doing or it influences things.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's also not great.
Yeah, it's not great, but I think it does show the collective power we have as people, right? Like,
but the flip side is bots.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Right, and that's the scary part. Yeah.
Like if so, that's why they keep talking about like digital ID and all this stuff, where you have to have like a digital ID tied to your accounts and everything to verify who you are. Mm-hmm. On one hand, that would help with the bot situation.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's still a workaround to that.
Now you're talking about minting your own existence on the internet.
That's the next bit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude.
I'm surprised I haven't heard that being created yet. I'm hearing a lot about people minting property in the digital realm, which is interesting too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We keep talking about slippery slopes, like everything. Mm-hmm. It's one giant slippery slope with a wood chipper at the bottom. It's like, maybe I don't like being on slopes.
Yeah, I would like things to just stay flat. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, but where would the excitement be? And what would we talk about? Certainly not Pal World.
Yeah, right.
We got some. Let me play let's get a palate cleanse. We haven't seen our buddy Doka Ryan in a while.
Oh, all right.
Would you prefer to see him?
I can't believe this guy's still alive.
Dude, his liver is the real champ here. Do you want to see him mix Fireball candy with Fireball whiskey, or would you rather see him mix some kind of M&Ms with whiskey? No, that's not whiskey. It looks like it says whiskey.
I think so. Yeah, it looks like whiskey from here.
It's very clear whiskey. Has not been aged in a bottle, apparently, or a barrel.
Yeah.
What you want to see, M&Ms or Fireball? This is popcorn M&Ms.
Oh, interesting. Let's do the popcorn M&Ms. I'm good with that. Let's try that.
Okay, let's make sure I'm not blasting the audio here.
Fireball is
Polka M&Ms in white whiskey for a week, or until something interesting happens. What's Papoka?
Yeah, wait, what? What's Papoka?
Papoka might be Spanish for popcorn.
Oh,
popcorn.
That's so weird. Where did he get these?
He said that it might be Spanish for popcorn, so I don't know.
must be something interesting.
I'll tell you what. Every now and then at the cons, there will be someone selling like international candies and treats and stuff.
Yeah, some of that sounds cool. I'll get like a random like Mountain Dew flavor. I'll pick them up if they're like sounds cool. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
What about the Baja Blast pie? Have you seen that?
Oh, I've not. No.
Oh boy. Okay, we might have to pull that up.
All right. I'm a Baja Blast fan, so yeah, that sounds great.
Bring that to your Thanksgiving dinner table as a Baja Blast pie. So I have had clear whiskey before. Jim Beam got me on the marketing. They called it Ghost Whiskey, which is the coolest sounding whiskey you could have, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And all it is after you distill your corn mash and all that, it's clear. And the reason it turns brown is because you age it in a barrel. So this is just unaged. This is like corn vodka. Instead of potatoes, it's like corn.
Oh, okay.
Which is like pretty much, if I remember correctly, I think that's like Everclear.
Oh.
But like proof down to whiskey level.
Oh, Everclear.
I might be wrong about all of that.
We don't fact check here.
No. Or you could just put it in with M&M's to make it brown.
We wait. Well, it's been
awful.
and it looks like. Ooh, it smells like a movie theater. Bone apple teeth. Oh, God, I don't know why I expected it to crunch like popcorn.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh wow, hold on. Once you get past the pain and deception, it's quite nice. It's time for a shot.
Once you get past the pain and deception.
Does this look like Reese Puff cereal? I'm pumped. Choke Boja. No. It's not. What? It's nice. This is great. This does taste like Reese Puff cereal. Popcorn's not a nut. So what's this nut flavor? Let's validate our choking.
What's this nut flavor? I'm kidding.
No. One of the balls like slowly rolled down my throat like a pill from the pill store. Yeah, honestly, I'll go ahead and say it. 10 out of 10.
Doko Ryan's my hero.
Okay.
If YouTube was accessible like this back when I was drinking in my early 20s, this would have probably been right up my alley to do.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna look real quick see if I can find that Baja Blast. Baja Blast
pie. Interesting.
Pie. I think the review bra did something. We're not gonna watch a full review. Let's just try. We're gonna roll the dice and
Baja Blast pie is officially a Taco Bell, guys. One day.
Oh, you can actually get it at Taco Bell.
Location super limited, guys. I woke up at 4:49 a.m. I got to Taco Bell around 6 a.m. and then they opened at 7. And yeah, anyways, I got the Baja Blast pie. This thing looks like a hardened Irish spring soap, and it was $20. So I am actually ready for this. Oh.
$20. Oh my God.
Come on, baby.
I don't know how much pies go for these days.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Not
guys.
$20.
I waited all
12 maybe.
Come on. I waited all morning for this.
It's probably really good.
Oh my goodness. It's a little frozen, but it's more like it's just thick than anything. It's really rich. It's just like Baja Blast, but it's got like toothpaste like texture. And yeah, and it's way sweeter.
All right. Why would you say toothpaste? That threw me off.
It was super awesome for the one time. The Baja Blast pie is a fish.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm trying to wrap my head around Baja Blast and graham cracker. The crust.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's probably not bad. I don't know. I guess I have to try it.
Probably like a lemon meringue almost, but more Baja-y.
Yeah, water like a hint of watermelon. I can't remember. I figured out what Baja Blast actually was, but I can't remember what it was now off the top of my head. It was like shoot. Yeah, there was a combination that I made, and I'm like, this is Baja Blast. I'm gonna have to look it up again because I figured it out.
Well,
and it was just 2 different pops put together. That was all it was.
I feel like that's half the new flavors that come out are like, what are some things that we can't sell currently? Let's mix them together, repackage them, and here we go.
Yep.
I found quite possibly a YouTube video gold mine vault for comics. We're gonna watch a little bit of this today and comment on it. I'm done talking about AI. I had one more AI. Actually, I had a few more AI things pulled up, but I'm just done talking about it. It just hurts.
We had a pretty good extensive conversation on it tonight.
Yeah, and I feel like for our artist friends, you need to hear people on your side talk about it too. Like when you're out there and you keep hearing things like the genie's out of the bottle and all this shit, like it helps to hear people say like, take a seat.
Yeah.
It was very rewarding. Rewarding is not the right word. It was refreshing to see Sora Sung had a post today that said pretty much, if you're an artist in our scene and you start posting AI stuff, we're done. Like, I don't necessarily like that as far as like I'm cutting you out of my life. At the same time, like, if you don't take a stand, nothing's gonna change. So we're done talking about that for now.
Yeah.
Chris and Walt at Ice Collectibles, probably not the best name for right now, but at Ice Collectibles, they've been putting together these like top 10 lists for comic related things. We're not going to watch all of them because I want you guys to go over and subscribe like I just did to Ice Collectibles. But check these out. We're going to do top 10 worst superpowers in Marvel comic books. What would you say, James, just off in the chat? What would you say the worst superpower is?
I'm not a fan of making fireworks with your hands.
It's not great.
Sorry, man. I know you just did that Jubilee piece recently, but Jubilee's not my favorite. I
was never a big Jubilee fan. The fireworks didn't make sense.
Yeah, I like her character concept. Like her as a
Asian
character.
Too. They made her Asian. Is that racist? Asian with the fireworks?
I don't get the correlation there, but
no,
I do not.
the Chinese make fireworks.
Maybe the fact that she was wearing a yellow jacket might make it racist. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like,
I don't know how,
but like no, like her character is super cool looking, but then power is weird.
Yes. In the wake of AI this year, I've had my best year with original art sales. So artists take that into for what it's worth. Absolutely. That was ever since AI came out, my sales have been doing better and better, man.
Yeah, on original art specifically. Yeah, anything original, I've been doing better than I have in previous years. I don't know if that's just I've gotten better or if it's a correlation. Yeah, but yeah, same.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of things, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I always thought super speed was problematic. Like,
but I don't know if that would make it the worst superpower.
Well, think about it this way. Every time that like the Flash or Quicksilver is running in to save somebody, the speed that they're moving would like instantly separate bones from connective tissue as they're running away with them. Yeah. Even Superman, the way that he would catch people out of the air.
Yeah.
Like the only movie that I'm aware of that actually depicted this correctly was Andrew Garfield when he tries to save.
Yes.
And like, that's what would happen.
Yes.
It doesn't make for a fun story though.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you're flying off, and their heads just go like, oh god, what did I just do?
Yep,
I ran too fast.
Yeah, because even think about it, like if you were gonna run so fast to like save somebody, then have to slow down enough to get them. As soon as you start to speed up again, you're gonna break their neck.
Yes, if you've ever watched like a pilot take off with the G-force, like watching them, like watch them go pass out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what Chris and Will have to say. We're gonna watch a couple of these, and then you guys definitely want to subscribe to these guys. A lot of fun content.
We count down the top 10 something. I am Walt,
and I'm Chris.
And Chris,
all right, we got
ooze from his mouth.
Whoa.
Good Lord.
16, and his ability is to spew acidic ooze from his mouth.
So most of us learned about this dude from what was it? Second Deadpool movie.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot.
Now the interesting part about this one was he first appeared in X-Force 116, and that was the first Marvel comic.
Look at that gore.
Without the Comics Code Authority,
right?
Since the drug issues,
right.
So that one became, they kind of look.
All right, so spitting acid from your mouth. Cool or lame?
Lame. Gross, actually.
I think it's pretty great. As long as you are like resistant to it, like you're not like instantly rotting your face and teeth with it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty sweet. I don't know. You need to like, maybe steal something from a certain art museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes for a good villain power. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like a superhero power. It's awful.
What's up, Mike? What's
What
good,
up, Mike?
dude? What do you think? Spitting acid, is that yay or nay? Lame or cool? I think it's pretty cool. Not the coolest, right? But you're not gonna mess with somebody who can just douse you in acid. I don't think.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. There was lots of little bits
Alright, we
of
gotta skip
gore
ahead
and
a
little.
bit here.
Film at 11.
Okay, here we go. Number 9, Fluff.
Huh?
So his real name is unknown. He
I don't know
first
anything
appeared
about
in
this one.
Excellent, number 3.
What, do you need a name with a handle like Fluff?
So we had me and a bunch of guys were splitting rent on a house, like out of high school. It's like
Yeah.
4 dudes living in a house in Akron, just partying every night, having a great time. And the one dude, he came back from work. He was, I think he was a line cook or something like that. And he comes, he's stoked. He's like, guys, I got a promotion. Really? What'd you get promoted to? He said, I got promoted to hostess. I said, you mean host? He's like, no, the hostess. I'm the hostess. I'm like, buddy, it's a host. Hostess is a chick. And
or a pastry.
so that being said, I dubbed his name Cream Puff.
That's funny.
So he was in my phone for years as Cream Puff.
Cream puff.
So as they're calling this guy Fluff, we had Cream Puff.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's the triple excellent.
Nice.
His ability is that his belly button lint becomes a glue.
Good.
All right,
Ew.
I've heard enough.
Oh.
This is disgusting. This is not a good superpower.
The ladies go crazy for this, he says. Oh my god. Oh god.
I don't know.
What up, Kev? What up, Snapping?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What is good? We were just reviewing top 10 worst superhero powers there are. PM Randy, you are here.
Yes, Kevin. Kevin actually was a recommendation from Randy, who is Snapping Turtle Gallery. So I'm sharing the live out to all my friends.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
tune in. I know it's
Very cool.
late in the stream, but
Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. No worse than the villain with a dong cannon.
oh god,
You got to work with what you got, right?
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think belly button lint that can do anything is not a superpower you want to flaunt around,
Yeah.
Maybe just live a life as Clark Kent at that point and not try to be Superman. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gross. I would just be normal, a person at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's that call to action, like something's happening, I gotta help. I got this sticky lint that I could throw at people, but like,
I would discreetly do that. I would not be wearing anything remotely close to what this gentleman.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the only worst part could be like if he had a stomach, and then like just a circle where his stomach was, and his stomach just flopped
cut out.
Yeah,
Be like Power Girl, but with your stomach and. This reminds me of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Dennis Reynolds had when he was in the band, he had like a silver like bodysuit that he would wear.
Yeah,
Kind of reminiscent of this.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he does kind of. Yeah, I can see it. All
right. So I think we've all agreed. Belly button lint powers gotta go.
Pretty nasty.
See, here I was like taking classical superpowers.
Yeah, right.
And overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
I failed to remember that
there's some ridiculous ones.
There's some insane shit out here.
Those first appeared in Uncanny X-Men number 317. And his ability is that he has 6 feet of extra skin that he can control.
Good Lord.
Right?
Oh.
Good Lord.
That's pretty gross.
6 feet of... Now, you've put a number on it. It's only 6 feet.
Yeah, that's random.
So it's not like Mr. Fantastic, where you can, shoot your arm, 20 feet to save somebody.
Yeah.
Or grow super large or move your neck around. You just have extra skin.
That's funny.
Seems more problematic. Escalators, they're an issue.
Yeah, I feel
revolving
like
doors, not good. Like, yeah.
Getting stuck in a revolving door. I mean, he might as well be Elastic Man or what's his face, Mr.
Plastic
Fantastic.
Man.
Yeah, or Plastic Man. Yeah, which they already have. What's his? Oh no, it's Morph. I'm thinking of Morph.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, I don't know.
6 feet of extra. I mean, and the fact that it's going to look aesthetically not pleasing all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I guess they were trying to play on like, what's a gross thing we could give this guy as a mutant, that he wouldn't want to be a mutant anymore. I guess.
I think this is worse than the belly button lint. Like the belly button lint, you could go your whole life and no one would know. Like this guy can't walk down the street without people being like, dude, that guy has like 6 feet of extra skin just around.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, you could use it to glide. You could be like Rocky the Squirrel.
Yeah.
Or give really warm hugs, really warm, oily hugs. But
I just can't imagine. It's gross.
I think this is worse than the previous belly button one for sure. Let's see here.
Can you imagine if he sticked his head out the car window? Just 6 feet of skin just dangling out of the window.
At least there's like some productive things you could do with the extra skin. The belly button one though, like it's just a sticky liquid, which is already disgusting. He's gonna be the best car companion. Yeah. I don't know this guy either.
Also known as his real name is Doug Ramsey, who first appeared in New Mutants number 13.
Doug Ramsey.
And he has the ability to understand all languages.
Is there a catch?
Yeah. Well, that doesn't sound awful.
Wow.
Now
That's a great.
Is it really though? Some guy's coming at you with a knife. Yeah. Wait.
Hey, what?
Okay, so if you're a crime fighting unit, you're not going to be out there kicking down doors.
Yeah.
You're not going to be going toe to toe with the Juggernaut.
No.
It's going to be more clerical, right? You're going to be behind a desk,
right?
at the X Mansion.
Yeah, I mean it seems more like not really a superpower. It's more of a just like, hey, you're really smart at languages.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that already know a lot of languages, and they, as far as I know, are not mutants.
Yeah.
I don't know. You would imagine like Superman, the Flash, all those guys that can read really fast, they could probably learn really fast if they wanted to. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. I certainly don't think this is the worst power you could have. But as far as mutants go, like if you're standing next to somebody that can control magnetism or heal automatically.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd feel pretty small.
Yeah. That would be awesome because possibly you could not knock down entire cities, but be diplomatic. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's a less exciting story. But at the end, you could figure stuff out.
Yeah.
You could talk to characters like this. Right here. It's probably one of the top selling New Mutant stories there was.
Yes.
All right.
This one's funny.
I just got a sneak peek.
Absolutely. Hey, like you said, want to go work for the UN or
that's right.
Y'all ready? Squirrel Girl.
Come
on, Squirrel Girl. She has the ability to talk to squirrels.
I thought this was ridiculous as well.
And I guess help control them, but it's more of a not really control them, more of like a suggestion.
I've got a running.
When did Squirrel Girl come around? Someone said it was a Ditko creation.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's gained a lot of popularity in the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's I think the humor of Aquaman, only his only power is he talks to fish. But move to the absurdity with squirrels is the appeal.
Yeah, and make
I
her
don't
a
know.
girl so it's more appealing. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a fun, funny
Yeah.
sort of thing. Talking to squirrels.
She defeated Thanos. That's funny.
Oh boy. Man, if you get enough squirrels, you probably could.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Have
know?
a baby squirrel just like crawl up his nose or something.
Have them form together into Squirrelzilla.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I don't know. Apparently, she does more than just control and talk to squirrels. Apparently, she's got some sort of like almost Hammerverse style power that goes with that. But I don't know. I've not read much about her, so I can't like speak to it. But
Yeah.
there's more to her, I guess, than meets the eye.
Well, the fact that she has to look like a squirrel doesn't help.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah,
I'm showing my hand here. I don't know much about her. It looks like these are a
she
like
knows how to bake.
like a hairband. Is that a she knows. She knows how to. She's just not very good at it. Is she have to wear a headband with ears, or are those real ears? Like she has the tail. Is it a real tail or is it a costume tail?
I have no idea.
I
And there's more questions to go with that. But yes, I have no idea.
I know very little about
What kind of costume tail is that? If it is a costume tail,
it's how's it connect?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it remote controlled? App on the phone, maybe. I think it's a part of the story when Thanos illegally parked his the Thanos helicopter should have made.
My God,
if he would have descended from his big spaceship into something very helicopter-esque, that would have been perfect.
That would have been hilarious. That's funny.
Just give it an acorn headband. Can't tell you on the tail. So, man, that'd be wild if you had the squirrel tail but not the squirrel ears.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, like I don't.
And how did she get this power? Was she bitten by a radioactive squirrel?
It must have been. Must have been. So, urban legend. I don't know if it's true or not, but have you ever seen a black squirrel?
Yes.
So allegedly, every black squirrel came from Kent State University. Allegedly,
what?
And that they were as part of like a college, like genetics experiment where they were like selectively breeding genetics.
Okay.
And they bred black squirrels, and then they, of course, squirrels breed crazy like rabbits, and the next thing you know, there's just black squirrels. Like growing up, it was not uncommon for us to see black squirrels in the neighborhood.
I thought that was a Canadian thing, to be honest with you, because it used to be when you got to Canada, the closer you got to Canada, the more black squirrels you'd see. We have them throughout. Like I see them once in a while, like here and there, in like Lockport, which isn't too far from Niagara Falls. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, no idea if it's true. Again, people tell me things, and let's go the rest of my life believing it, I guess. What's up your butt, squirrel girl? Oh, that's a good catchphrase.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna skip ahead to number 3.
Okay, what do we got?
And then, if you guys want to see the rest of these, especially the number 2 and number 1, you need to go check out Ice Collectibles.
Wow.
Number 3, Long Neck.
Hey,
William Hanover. First appeared in New X-Men number 140, and his ability is that he has a long neck.
Okay. Was this just something like, hey, I accidentally drew this guy with a really long neck, let's make him canon? Like what?
And the fact that he looks like Shaggy. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird.
So this is number 3 on the worst superpowers. I don't know. Would you rather have a long neck or a sticky belly button?
or flappy skin.
Yeah. I think flappy skin is worse than long neck.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, long neck is definitely very useless. There's absolutely no usage there, though.
Right.
Like what is your usage?
So this is an actual mutation. This is an actual genetic mutation that could happen like for real right now.
Yeah.
Like you could have a baby that has like a neck that's 5 times longer than it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring dinger chiropractic accident.
All right. Good repeat customer there. A bunch of black squirrels up in Syracuse.
That's maybe where I've seen them recently.
Can you see if you left the keys on top of the
That's
yeah.
funny.
You're gonna be getting asked a lot, like between can you see up there and like carefully don't hit your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'll tell you.
How's the weather up there?
You're gonna get a lot of that. When I worked in a factory, it was definitely it's predominantly shorter females that work in the factory hanging up clothes. Being in the laundry service, you tend to get more females working in the factory there. That's just statistically what happens.
Right.
Don't come at me with generalizations. That was what would happen. So they designed the factory for all the railings to be lower so the ladies could reach them and not have to be on step stools all day. Well, if you're a 6'3" dude walking through a factory that's been designed for 5'3" women, I hit my head all the time. So if I had a neck that was 2 or 3 times longer than this, I'd be a dead man. And just be right in the neck.
Yeah, I know this is pretty useless as far as powers go. Which I don't even consider it's not really a power either.
Can you imagine getting a sore throat as this dude?
Oh God, this whole thing hurts.
Oh, damn it anyway.
Yeah.
God damn it anyway. That's a Mitch Hedberg reference. Wolverine is extra pissed at this guy's vertical. Absolutely. Wolverine. Look at him. This dude's
That is funny, dude.
Yeah. You're always going to be in the back in the photos all the time. All that good stuff. All right. Well, we're at towards the end of the show here, folks. We're going to start wrapping things up. I got a couple updates. But James, you're going to be at the Horseheads.
Yes, I will be at the Horseheads this weekend.
What's it called?
The Headed Horse. It's called Twin Tiers Comic Con.
Excellent.
Twin Tiers Comic Con.
Go out there, check out James, and did you say Matt was going to be there too?
Yes, Matt will be there. He's got an exclusive print. He's selling there as well. So
check out Matt Flynn out there. And any other updates you got before we start? You got a TikTok now, right? You're doing live streams?
Yes. I am now live streaming on TikTok. So give me a follow. Just Sketching the Beast over there. I will be live streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays around lunchtime. So
nice.
Keep an eye out for that.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. If you guys have anywhere in the chat that you guys are going to be anywhere, anything coming up or anything you want to promote, feel free to dump that into the chat. Share that. I gave myself 1 week to turn out a 25-ish second animated trailer.
Nice.
And for all intents and purposes, it's done. I want to redo a lot of things, but I don't have time to do it.
Yeah.
I might have time in December. I might go back and revisit it because there's things I know I could do better with more time. But do you guys want to see? Well, its total is 37 seconds. Do you want to see my trailer for my card game that I've been working on?
Let's go. Let's do it. Waiting for this card game, Steve. I'm waiting.
It's coming.
Molly, nice. Nice. Rock on, bro.
That is the trailer.
Cool.
And I got definitely a workflow of getting stuff done, getting stuff knocked out. But after a week, I'm like, I told myself 1 week. That's all I've got to do it. And that was sort of my litmus to see what I could get done, what kind of quality I could do. I know I could do better if I took more time, but something that is generating literally zero profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. Hell yeah. That looks sweet, man.
Thank you, sir. Looks good. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Did you have fun doing it?
It was fun. There were parts that were agonizing.
Yeah.
But once you get a process down, the idea isn't that difficult. Where I needed to spend more time was completely doing an underdrawing for each one.
Okay.
So what I was doing, I was drawing keyframes, and I was doing a lot of smears in between like poses. And sometimes it looked cool, other times it would look choppy.
Yeah.
There's some things where like you see the motion, you see a thing happen, but it doesn't really convey the story as much as I want it to. And granted, each character only has like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 25 seconds at any rate. But the biggest thing
was,
was,
I'm sure.
What's that?
So I'm sure it took you forever to actually get through 25 seconds.
The way that it boiled down to when I first started, I think it was 3.5 hours for about 1.5 seconds.
Oh wow!
So it's definitely a lot of time going into it. As I kind of learned what worked, what didn't, where to spend more time, how to speed things up, I could churn out stuff a lot faster. But that didn't necessarily mean it was better. It was just getting done faster. The problem is if I tell myself I only have a week and I have to be done, because if it's not making me money, I can't work on this forever.
Right.
At the same time, if you spend the time doing it, you might as well do it right?
Yeah.
So there's some things I'm definitely keeping. I might go back and revisit some of the characters, tweak things a little bit. But it was definitely... The big thing was, I'm going to mute this. Big thing, though, is I have this irritation of so many artists that are in our space right now that are just dumping their stuff in the Grok or ChatGPT and turning an image into an animation.
Yeah.
I want to show that if you want to animate your drawings, you can animate your drawings.
Yeah, dude.
You just need to take the time to do it.
Take that. Take that. Uh-huh.
So there's part of me that I kind of want to be a big douchebag and start tagging a bunch of artists and be like, hey, you can actually... Now, the thing that I love the most about this is this animation for the actual logo.
Yeah, the logo animation is pretty cool. Yeah.
Regardless of what I do with the rest of it, I'm definitely keeping this.
Yeah, dude.
I love how this turned out.
Heck yeah, dude.
So if I spent roughly 40 hours for the logo animation, you know what? At this point, I'll take it.
Rock on, man.
So, all right, guys, I will be at Motor City this weekend. Come check it out. We are down to the question of the week. We have 2 questions to choose from. We have, you wake up tomorrow and the internet has been permanently deleted. What's the very first thing you do? Internet's deleted. It's gone.
Wow.
What's the very first thing you do?
Yeah.
And then the next question we have is, what's a secret from your job that we should know? So, workplace secret that needs to be shared, or wake up tomorrow and the internet's gone. The list.
There you go. I'm gonna go with the internet's been deleted.
So for humanities, dude. So let's go with internet's been deleted.
Yes.
I think there's gonna be a lot of good things that come out of it, but we are going to it's gonna be a hard reset, man.
Yeah, I instantly will panic because everything right now of mine is in the cloud. So that would not be good.
I feel like if the internet went out, it would almost be the equivalent of the electricity going out. In fact, the electricity would go out, almost certainly, because everything's done through a network. If the internet's gone, if there's no connectivity whatsoever, it's only a matter of time before you have catastrophic failure, like everywhere. I really think now, if we're just playing fun and it's like, oh, you can't get on your phone and do stuff. If them's the rules, like everything else is going to be fine. Like you go to the grocery store and there's going to be like people there.
Yeah.
And we're not going to pretend that like you need internet connection these days for half your transactions. If it's just like just social media, that would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I feel like that could go really bad really quickly, because then like you wouldn't have access to your money because the bank wouldn't know how much money you had anymore. You know, like a lot of these. Yeah, it would be pretty catastrophic if the internet was deleted and could not return instantly. Yeah, it would be scary. But yeah, I would definitely panic first, and then I would just I don't know. I guess I would have to go to work and figure out what we're doing with our lawyers, because then I can't work if I don't have internet.
Yep.
I can't work, man. I work remote, so I'd have to go into the building.
The Turtle says they're going to go to work.
Yeah.
Whereas Matt says just going to watch the world panic, drink whiskey.
There you go.
I might start
put some M&Ms in it.
Yeah. There you go. Popcorn M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Popcorn kind of day if the internet's gone.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot would change instantly, huh?
Yeah, it would be yeah. You would see riots in the street, man.
Yeah, because you think about it this way, there's a percentage of video games too that people play that have to have an internet connection, and I'm sure there are some people that would find ways to get by just fine, no problem.
Now, yeah, usually, so like for me, like if the internet's just out at my house, it's one thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I've gone a couple days without internet. It's happened, and I draw. I play video games that I can play, which actually sucks because I don't have a ton of games that I can play anymore because everything requires an internet connection. So whatever I have a disc for will work. Yeah. But then I play board games with my family. That's what we did last time. We played board games. It was probably better for us, to be honest with you. But
yeah,
you know.
Well, I suppose if we would boil this question down to what's the very first thing you do, it would be verify that all the internet's out. So that means calling people, texting people. Yep. It's like, oh, internet's out there. Then
you can't text anybody. The internet's out.
My natural conclusion would be that it was either a terrorist attack or this is like massive catastrophic failure and we're going to have problems, which means we go to the end of the world plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yep.
If video games have a story mode anymore, I've not played a game since 2010. Yes and no, but I find
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I find myself skipping the story these days. Yeah. I really don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, I don't play video games as much as I used to, but like the non-AAA games have story modes. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like Claire Expedition 33 was a phenomenal game with a phenomenal story and required no internet connection.
Yeah. The challenge I have now is that most story in a video game is just buffer for it to be like, we need you to go collect these 3 things. Big old piece of story. We need you to take those 3 things up to this thing and put them in an order. And it's like the story, I don't know. Most of them, it's not that gripping. I'm not really bought into too many characters.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm going to have to go do a thing, and you're keeping me from doing the thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah. So, friends, I appreciate you all hanging out. James, thanks for hanging out tonight, as always, co-hosting. Friends, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe.
Yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday.
Yeah, we've at least got next Wednesday, and then the next week is Thanksgiving. We'll not be doing a live show on Wednesday, but there is a chance, and I'm just going to soft put this out there now, because I've got to make some decisions here. StreamYard cost me money to put on the show with the graphics and everything else, and to stream on multiple platforms. So I have some decisions to make as far as direction of the show, probably going into next calendar year. And I say that mostly because I know I'm going to be on the road a lot at the beginning of next year. I'm going to be going to Minneapolis. So as far as the live streams and stuff, they've been a lot of fun. I got to figure out what makes most sense for me, my time, the business, and all that good stuff. But if we got people hanging out and chatting, maybe it goes on. I just don't necessarily need a $60 a month bill for StreamYard to have graphics.
Yeah, well, you got your IT guy over here. We'll hook you up. We'll get it figured out.
Cool. One more here. It's a full-time job to play a lot of games these days. Cyberpunk, you can upgrade the freckles on your ass. We have a battle pass. You have a set amount of time. The battle passes kill me, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these games are doing that now, and it's like, I'm going to play once this month.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to invest in a battle pass like PUBG does that.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
But,
awful.
Yeah, after this weekend, I might buy a new game and just binge the hell out of it through the holidays while I'm getting everything else done I got to do. But with that being said, friends, I got to get ready for Motor City. Thank you for hanging out. We will see you next time. Peace.